everybody. Celine here. I'm going to give you guys a chance to get logged in. I hope that you're having a good week. We have the 4th of July coming up, one of my favorite holidays, right around my birthday. My birthday is next Monday, so I'm sure that we'll be celebrating here in the Kempton household, or at least maybe having a nice dinner. And big celebration, we'll grill. We'll pull out the grill. So anyway, I hope that you're doing good. I'm not going to spend too much time FaceTime today because I have so much stuff to do today for you, so that's pretty cool. I have, I just got 2 big swap packages in the mail. Hi, Mary Jo. Hi, Elisa. And in addition, I have make and takes this week, so if you place an order and you use the host code, it's up in the description, you can get these 3 make and takes sent to you. I'm going to show you where I started and where I ended up with the Tic Tac holder, which is really funny. So I'm going to give you the disclaimer right here. You'll get all the supplies to make the projects except for stamps, which you need to provide yourself, you know, stamp your own images. And I'm not going to put the Tic Tacs in because of the mailing. It would be really expensive to mail. So you'll get everything but the Tic Tacs, and you have to stamp your own images. But 3 projects with any $25 order on this host code today. So let me flip the camera, and I'll show you all the make and takes, and then I'll show you my swaps. I'm so excited about them. So I'm just covering the camera while I flip this over. You guys might remember that I did the gorgeous Posies kit when it first came out, and this is the stamp set. And I really like the Get Well Soon image in the Posies, so I am using it to go with my first make and take, but you don't necessarily have to use that. I'm going to show you a couple ways to use it, but I'm using gorgeous Posies, and the item number there is 153289, because people always ask afterwards, so I'll just head that right off the pass. So you may have seen a card that I made earlier, I think it was last week, with this, and this is beautiful, and it uses the new Duo punch. This is the punch, and it's really cool because you can cut your paper at 1/2 inch, at 3/4 of an inch, or 1 inch, and make these decorative borders in 2 different shapes. So there's one that's more pointy, and then there's one that's kind of flat. So I'm going to bring in and actually show you another project with that after when we talk about the Tic Tacs, because this is the one that I didn't use. It's awfully cute, but I don't think that the flapper thing would be good in my purse. So the idea is that you'd be able to use the Tic Tacs. So we'll come back to that one after. Took me all day to redesign that one because I really liked the popsicle idea. So anyway, I'm going to bring this in, and I inked up my embossing folder and already ran it through, and I am prepping for Club this week, and Club is also going to get these projects for their order. And I have 60 of them prepped, and you know, some of them are lighter, some of them are darker. Mainly, they're all good because the ones that were imperfect, and there were about 12 of them, are off to the side, and I'll probably use them on another project. But they're all prepped and ready to roll. So for people who were to get this one in the mail, we would just need the Night of Navy ink pad or another blue, you know, something close. Get Well Soon. It is so pretty. And I cut these out with the circles framelets. Again, there's already 60 cut. So we're doing pretty good for Club this month. We're almost ready to tell everybody that their packages are ready. So I am just going to put this up on a circle. I'd say it's about 1.5 and 1 3/4, if I had to guess. They're for the die sizes. But I used the layering circles framelets for that one. And, oh, you know, Those of you who know me, sorry, I just can't help myself. It's all about the right support. I know, I missed a spot. Mary Jo, right? I could possibly, I mean, really. But the cool thing is, even though I use a ton of these, I don't peel them all off. I might peel off 2 or 3 just to get the sticky. It is definitely sticky enough, but I don't want one side to sag once it gets in my envelope. So I'm gonna put that to the side for a second. Hopefully you're laughing along with me and not cringing. But I do believe in a lot of dimensionals. Look at how sticky this stuff is. It pulled my cardstock right up into the roller. I love this stuff. It is my new go-to, and I'm so happy that Stampin' Up! Changed adhesives. You know, I always get a little leery when anything new comes out, and I have to try it before I decide if I like it or not. And yeah, I'll put the seal of approval on this one. Now, if I only had like some way to do fancy graphics, but I don't. I just do crafts. Anyway, this is brand new sheer ribbon, and this would also come in the make and take packet. It's the sheer 3/8 ribbon, and it is item number 152462, and it's just so gorgeous. You can put it against anything, and I could see getting a bundle of flowers and using this to kind of tie them up. Be pretty, like for a wedding. Just the most beautiful color. Almost dreamy. All right. So I'm gonna tie that off and give it a little trim. So we're almost there. And really, if you wanted to, you could leave this absolutely plain. I don't even think it needs a sentiment, but we are gonna put one on there. Get well soon. And I'm gonna move it down. I want to see the ribbon on the white a little. There we go. I'm moving the whole thing down. I'm a little shaky today. I wonder if I had too much coffee. Nah, couldn't be. That's a riot. But I think that it needs a few rhinestones. So let's pop a couple on there. We'll go 1, 2, 3 rhinestones. Just random. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it gives a little sparkle. If you wanted to, you could even finish the N in soon. Oh my gosh, yeah. Until you're shaken, because I am like, I might want to switch to fruit punch. That old crystal light is going to get me. This afternoon, that's so funny. I can't wait. I got to break into that that $1 million bundle with the coffee and the chocolate. Some of my favorite things in that bundle, so I can't wait to get it all together. Okay, so that's the first of 3 make and takes. Now the second make and take, like I said, I told you that I was going to show you another project with the popsicle holder. So what I did for this one was I cut some orange paper to have a holder for my orange Tic Tacs. And really what I intended when I started out with this project was that I wanted a way to have a Tic Tac holder that you can dispense the Tic Tacs. I did this one last year for the cruise swaps, and what's cool about it is you can open it and eat the Tic Tacs, and they come out of the dinosaur's mouth, and you don't have to wreck the packaging in order to eat the Tic Tacs. So this can sit in your purse and be really cute, and that was my intention when I wanted to design a Tic Tac holder for this month's make and takes. And instead, I thought, well, maybe a popsicle. So I rounded the corners here and here, and then when I was done, I cut this off. And then I made these 1/2-inch strips, and they were 2 3/4 inches long. And I punched them in the side with the pointy side. So once that was all together, I just sponged them and stuck them down. It was easy enough, and I tied a bow and put that on so that it would look like a popsicle. But it's a little clunky for me, so I didn't end up keeping the design. Quite often, I do have designs that I don't ever show people, and people are like, "Why don't you show them?" And I'm like, "Because I didn't like it." But I do like this one. It's just a little fussy for your purse, and that was the intention. If you're going to have this, you know, handy and be able to open it and use it, that's great. But where is that going to sit in your purse? It's adorable, I know. But for this one, I cut it 2 3/4 inches long. And then I stuck 2 of them together. And that's 3/4 inches wide. And for this one, I used the flat punch. And then I ran it through the Big Shot with the wood grain folder. And then I scored it at 2 and 2 1/4 so that the 1/2 inch would hug my Tic Tacs and I could stick it to the bottom. And it is adorable, but it's not the one that I'm gonna use. Isn't that funny? I really wanted something that was plug and play for my club and for you guys. So we decided to go with something a little bit better. Now this one was the first one that I did, and I cut it to 2 3/4 inches, but as you can see, it's a little clunky here. And if it were in your purse, it might get caught on the ledge and kind of banged up after a while. And you can't open it and close it, so that's good. So what I did was I trimmed it a little bit more, and this one is 2 5/8. And when I prepped the make and take kits, we decided that it should be somewhere in between. So I cut it to 2 11/16. You're welcome. Yep, sorry about the weird measurement, but you can open this and close it and eat the Tic Tacs, and it can stay in your purse and look pretty. I don't know if you can see the Wink of Stella on the cutouts, but let's take a second and show you how we did those cutouts, because they're pretty darn awesome. Alexis prepped it for me, and it's not there. Hang on. I am cutting a 2-inch strip. She was like, "Mom, I am out of these things." And I said, "Oh, let me just finish my live and then we'll do it." But I forgot that this was for my live. So these are the new adhesive sheets. They're Big Shot adhesive sheets. And you can cut up this paper any which way, because we did that over the weekend and we did glimmer paper with this. But I just want to give you the idea of how this works. So you peel off the section that you want, and to make this easy, I took a 12 by 12 Whisper white sheet and just cut it at 2 inches so that when I was die cutting all of those pieces, that it would, and of course, because I'm live, I went a little crooked, but whatever, that's fine. It's gonna work great. So this is the adhesive side. You don't wanna cut the side with the adhesive on it, you wanna flip it over and cut this side, and then the bottom side will be a die cut. So let's see. Alexis was die cutting some of these for me, and I think she gave up, but that's okay. So we'll just bring in the die cut machine. And now, so it's very important that you don't cut the adhesive side, that you cut the paper side up. And you could do this with anything. You could do it with designer paper. We did it with the rainbow paper over the weekend. I posted the card, and it's already gone out the door to my friends. So I don't even have the rainbow cards anymore. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to go down the street and cut these out. And you really could use a die brush for getting these die cuts out of the die when you're done. So here's the friend, and here's the butterfly, and the die brush is right on the counter. So I'm going to go put this Big Shot back and put my, well, I can't put my dies on the hook yet. I have anybody here shop at IKEA? Just show of hands, yeah. If you shop at IKEA, in the kitchen section, they have these bars that are meant for sticking knives to it and storing your knives. And I have a magnetic bar here in my studio. And so that cool little die cuts like these don't get lost, I stick my die cuts to the bar on the wall. So there's my friend, and here's my butterfly. Hey, Janelle. Hi, Judy. I may not be seeing, I don't have my computer out here, so I'm not seeing everybody's comments, but when I stand up, I can see comments. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of all this extra stuff, and I'm going to put my 2 die cuts off to the side, and then I'm going to hang these up, because you know that if I don't go stick these on the hook, they'll be lost by the time Alexis goes to cut a couple more for me. It's been good having a little bit of help during all of this. Okay, so do you want to make the same color, or do you want to switch to a different color? The make and takes will include this color, but maybe we'll show something blue. So let's take a blue paper, and we'll go blue this time. I can never make anything the same way twice. I hope that you guys are like me, but anyway, I have to bring it down to this side so I can see the 5. Hang on. So I'm going to cut it at 5, and it's not 2 3/4. It's 1 line before 2 3/4. So that's 2 11/16. Forgive me. God bless you. I know. So that is like beach paper. And I am thinking about the beach today. Boy, would I like a field trip. Okay, so we're going to go, I'm going to put adhesive on one side, all the way down the perimeter, and adhesive on the other side. Now this is the Seal Plus. If you don't have Seal Plus, you could use tear and tape. But I'm going to put the side with the sticky part at the bottom, and this isn't perfectly rectangular, so no matter what, you're going to end up with a little bit of a bubble. Like the first one has a big bubble, but then I figured this out, that if I put adhesive, it'll keep it tucked, so when it sits in your purse, it's not going to make a huge mess. So you go just down and over, but you got to be careful that you keep it level, because it's not going to be exactly square to go around the Tic Tac holder. So I'm going to adhere, pinch, and try and keep it sort of 90 degrees to the top. And the adhesive here is at the bottom, and it'll make it nice and tight so that I don't have to worry about it. Oops, see, it started to go off the 90 degrees, so now I got to kind of pull back a little. Just make sure that before you kind of finalize it up, that it's at 90 degrees. It's okay if there's a tiny bubble at the bottom, but you don't want it to be huge. I should write to the Tic Tac people and say, hey, make your boxes perfectly rectangular so that I can stick stuff to them. But it makes it so much cleaner and nicer. See how, like, this is kind of frumpy. So I thought it was a nice, clean finish. And then with the adhesive sheets, we already ran these through. And here, I know I'm off frame. I'm just going to kind of pop those out with my fingernail. And you can use the die brush. I know I have a fingernail. Oh, my God. So I'm just going to peel off the sticker part, and even with thick new fingernails, which is weird, like it's something to get used to again, I'm going to put this on here. It just makes it so much easier. These little letters are great, but if you're trying to stick it down with the liquid glue, they go everywhere, and these pieces just make them so sweet. And of course, UPS is here now that I'm live. So you're going to hear my husband bringing in the package and putting out the package. I have an Amazon going back. Let's see. Yep, Brian's waving to all of you. So that's the friend piece. And then I'm going to add a little Wink of Stella. Although, you know, now that I see it all put together, I like the blue, but I I love the orange, which is funny because orange is not my color. You think you're gonna love something one way and like then you try it the other way and you're like, oh my gosh, it's just so vibrant and pretty. But since we have the blue ribbon on the table, we should probably finish the blue one, right? So I'm gonna just tie a quick bow. I can probably make it smaller if I use a bow maker. If you have never used a bow maker, just Google fork bow and find a YouTube for fork bow, and it's the same thing. Any fork that has 2 tines, it's the same tie. But super easy to make a bow this way. Especially when you're live, you know? Okay, here we go. So there's the bow. And it's cute, but again, I think I like the orange one better. Isn't that funny? Tell me which one you like better. It'll be interesting. I think that there's not as much variation in this paper as there is in this one, and it adds more interest because it's splashy, but that's just my opinion. Okay, so let's jump over to the last project for the make and takes. And again, any order over $25 on this host code, I'll send you the cardstock and the ribbon and the pre-tied bows for 3 make and takes. That's 2 of them. Let's grab the 3rd one. So for this one, I used, oh gosh, what stamp set did I use? You guys will have to kind of remember. It'll be a surprise to all of us because I designed this over a week ago. So, oh, what's the name of it? Many Mates, I think. But quite often in my Stamparatus, I like to line up the lines so that they're not quite at the top of the unit. So like this. And I did design this a week ago, and I stamped some of these for a swap. And I thought it would be a perfect club card because it features 3 of the new in colors. One being Misty Moonlight. Don't you want to just stamp in the Misty Moonlight? Okay, so I'm gonna put this in, and the doors come in and out only at 90 degrees. So I had it like stored like this so that I wouldn't get ink all over the place. And now I can go right back to where I was and ink up and stamp again. And because I have my lines, I know where to place my stamp. And if by chance it doesn't come out perfect the first time, it did, I can just ink up and go again. If you wanted to, you could definitely add some Wink of Stella to the center of the letters, but I think just to keep it nice and clean, I'm gonna let it go there. Now you can see I'm down to the end of my dimensional sheet, but that's okay because I'm not shy with dimensionals. We'll just cut some of these bad boys up and go right around. Can never have too much support. Oh, look here, I'm missing a spot. There we go. These were pre-colored with a Mango Melody blend to get them bright enough. The new honeybee color doesn't come in a blend, but look at how close the mango gets. It's just so close, it's wonderful. All right, so this is for the inside of the card because it's a blue card. And then we can start sticking some of this together. So today is the last day of the starter kit deal. You may have gotten an email from me. It's a free bundle in addition to the normal kit. The normal kit is $99 and you pick out $125 in your choice. So it helps you knock out your starter kit, you know, your list. And there's free shipping, so that saves you 10%. And then on top of all of that, they're given a free bundle, and that ends today. So I think that that's a pretty good deal. We had quite a few people join our group this month. So then we're just going to stick these circles down. So these all came out of the new In Color Designer Series paper. I love the polka dot, and it screams happy birthday to me. So even if you don't have the Many Mates stamp set to stamp your own, you could just substitute with what you have. I'm sure you have a happy birthday in your arsenal of stamps. Cute. And this is Misty Moonlight. So I did stamp in Misty Moonlight, but you could probably get away with navy or green. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine, or even black or gray would work. Isn't this cute? Love it. Sorry, here we go, dimensionals. Whoop. I'm just going over the barrel because it's easier. And I have to get used to having nails again. This is so strange. Okay, here we go. It used to be that I couldn't live without my nails, and I'm like, wow, it seems thick. Okay. And then I'm just gonna slide these off the transfer sheet in theory. Again, go nails. I could probably use a take your pick tool, but that would involve me getting up and taking a minute, and I don't want to take a minute more of your time than I need to. I love spending time with you. And these are just sprinkled on, so there's no right or wrong where they end up, except if they're on your finger. Here we go. So happy birthday. And as far as the insert is concerned, I don't typically stick this in until I've written it out. I can make cards all day long and make beautiful works of art, and then go to write on the inside, and I almost always mess up what I want to say, and I need the other side. So if you mess up the first side, you have a second try, and then you can stick it in when it looks good. Tip of the day, how to mess up gracefully. Okay, so happy birthday, a get well soon, and the Tic Tac holder is this month's Make and Take projects through July 4th, and that's the host code for that. So now I have more fun to share with you. Ooh, somebody's riding their motorcycle outside. That was loud. I'm just getting back swaps, and I did a whole bunch of them. So I was thinking, I haven't even opened these myself yet, but I was thinking that it might be kind of fun to go through them together and see what other demonstrators have come up with for some of the new products. So let's take a look. This one is, I love this guy, the new zebra. I played with him over the weekend, and I'm so addicted. You may see that this is my July class because he's just so darn cute. And the Peonies bundle. I always get so inspired when I finally get samples in the mail that, like, it doesn't, you know, somebody cut this ribbon down in half. See that? When they did the make and take, they cut it, and these are great. I love those colors together. Another navy. Stunning. So this looks like a fun fold. Hang on, Natalie. I've known Natalie Travis for a long, long time. We've been friends since my first year. Oh, wow. Whew. Is that not gorgeous? Smoking. Wow. This one is the postage bundle. There's a stamp set and a bundle. So it's a stamp set and a punch, and they have this shape, and it's got all different ways to use it. So that's kind of cool. I kind of start to do that when I get swaps in. I separate them by stamp set. They're all so beautiful. How fun. My goodness. Anybody who has a pet is a hero because you're somebody's hero. Wowza. These are just fantastic. I like this. It's clean and simple. This is the old world paper. Oh my gosh, that is hysterical. So that somebody can send me this card on Monday. Happy birthday, you old goat. My birthday is Monday. Let's see. Oh, look at that. I like that as a vase. So that is the jar punch. And I think that's the peony set. I don't know if it's the... Is any of it? Oh, wow. So cool. I love all the ideas. So now you know why I do swaps, because it's fun. Every single month, my team and I have a swap. We have one coming up in July for holiday pre-order. As a demonstrator, you can actually already see the holiday catalog, which is pretty cool. There's a link to it on the website. I can't wait to get one in person, though, because I am a touch and feel kind of girl. I like to... Okay, so that was one batch. You want to go again? I have batch 2 here. More swaps, more ideas. Okay, let's see. Amy Combs with the whales. And oh, wow. Barb. Gorgeous, gorgeous cards. Brittany Moon and Audra Monk. I like that they put their name on the back so I can tell you who made them. Andrea Tucker. Oh my gosh, she used my set. This is going to be the one, I think, for July. I can't stand it. He's just too cute. We used to go to karaoke with a live band, and there was a kid in the band, and it was like an 80s band. They knew something like 200 songs. So you'd go up and you just tell them what that you want to sing, and they knew the song. But this kid had a perfect mohawk. So over the weekend, I made a card with a rainbow mohawk because that's what the kid had. He had like a perfect mohawk. 80s band, you know. These are great. I love cards that kind of invoke like memories and stuff. And these are just stunning. I love the blue. See, there's that blue ribbon again that we were just playing with. And the whales. Alrighty. We're coming to the end, I swear, I swear. So cool. I just wanted to share with you because you know what? These are fantastic. And I love swapping. This one is the stamp set that my friend Rhonda Wade influenced. I love that somebody used it. There's no name on the back, but I love that. Oh, and this is that new indigo suite. I can't wait to, I just need more hours in the day so I can dig into every product because you know I would. So cute. I love that turtle. Oh my gosh. Hey, Jeanette. Another beautiful card. So those are some of the swaps I got this week. And the 3 make and takes. And we're just coming off retreat weekend. We had an online retreat this past weekend, and that was crazy. We crafted all weekend, so naturally I'm exhausted, but we're still chugging. We're gonna get these club projects ready. So again, the host code was up in the thing for that. If you decide you need anything, it's just a $25 order, and I'll send you the supplies for the 3 make and takes this week. So I hope you have a wonderful week. And if you have any stamping questions or you want to learn something, let me know. I am digging those adhesive sheets. So if you didn't see the beginning, go back because I show how the new adhesive sheets work. And dude, they're awesome. So everybody has to have the adhesive sheets. They're like the bomb. So we'll see you guys soon. I hope you have a great week. And oh, don't forget, Monday nights, we have a meetup every Monday from 7 to 9, And it's just like retreat. You bring your own stuff to work on. We all hang out. We laugh. I think we've cried a couple times. Since all of this started, we've met every single Monday night. And next Monday's my birthday. So I'll be online with you guys from 7 to 9. And I will see you then. Talk to you soon. Bye, guys.